Hey, YouTube. Yep, I know it's been a while. Okay, I'm sorry. Life happens when you're making other plans. Yeah, I was really trying to hope to get a few more videos out this week, but alas, it did not happen. I did prepare something and then I tried it and it wasn't working out so nicely, but I'll chat about that later. 102 subscribers, how exciting. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate every single one of you. You are amazing. I just wanted to remind you again about my giveaway. If you go and look in my channel bio description, you will find my email address. If you send me an email, please send me an email. Let me know who you are, where you're from, how you found me, I don't know, something about yourself. I would be very keen to hear from you. Also, please remember to keep the digitals for your personal use. Please don't share them, and please remember to tag me in your projects so I can see what you do with them. I'm very keen to see what you're going to do. I'd like to just do some shout outs, and then I decided I'll do a Flip Through Friday, which is hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. So yeah, I'm going to do the hashtag Flip Through Friday, even though I'm not going to be really flipping through any sort of junk journal or anything, but I wanted to do kind of like a mini haul slash where my brain was going with this project that I wanted to do. So yeah, and then I just wanted to do some shout outs. Hi to Maggie at Journaling with Maggie. You're such an awesome friend. Thank you for always checking in on me, your lovely emails, your comments. It means so much to me. Also to Tammy at Mystic Creative Cottage, thank you so much for your email. She did email me and I've sent her my digitals, so stay tuned to her channel to see what she gets up to. I'm very excited to see what she's going to get up to. Her channel's also quite new, so please go over and spread some love there and just show her some love and support as we do in this community. Also, Maggie introduced me to Hazel, who's also a local South African. So a big shout out to Hazel at Mixed Media on a Shoestring with Hazel. I'm so excited to get to know Hazel a bit better. We both kind of said that, you know, we've been looking for sort of like-minded junk journalists in South Africa, and I'm sure there's plenty of people who do it, but you know, the YouTube channels are few and far between. So very excited about meeting Hazel. And then Debs at the Creative Bookshop. Debs, you've been very quiet and we are desperately waiting for you to get your crafty back on in your Creative Book Shack. She hosts two channels. She's got her Creative Book Shack channel, and sorry Debs, I can't for the life of me now remember what your book channel is. So she's got this book channel where she gives updates about the books that she's reading and all sorts of lovely things. So please go and support these ladies. They're just all fantastic, and to all of you, you're all fantastic, and there are so many people that I do follow and watch. I'm actually so behind on watching my YouTube channel goodies and videos. I'm like a week behind on this, so I'm still trying to play catch up with all the videos and exciting stuff. Yeah, but I will catch up probably hopefully over the weekend a little bit, next week sometime as well. Yeah, so on with my fantastic haul slash Flip Through Friday. Today Zoe and I, we went to Bestco, not Valueco, Bestco. We found a new shop called Bestco, and I must be honest, I think Bestco is even more exciting than Valueco. Their stationery, they've got like 6 hours of stationery, so like, oh my gosh, I could spend hours and hours and hours at Bestco for sure. But we had two niggly young ones with us, so we couldn't spend as much time as we wanted in there, but I'm sure we'll probably pop in over the weekend or maybe next week sometime and go and do some more looking around at Bestco. So yeah, so at Bestco I got these HB pencils. I think they were like $12 or something, I can't remember exactly, but I mean, yeah, I just felt like I needed a few more pencils in my life because why not. this, I use a, what is this, a 5B pencil to write down all my notes, and this is actually my art pencil, so I don't want to really use this so much, so I got myself some HB pencils. I also found this photo paper, also very reasonably priced, 20 sheets. I'm going to give it a try. They do say it's gloss, so once I have put my new color ink into my printer, once I've made sure that I've printed everything that I possibly can with the last tiny little bit of color, you'll see in my digitals just now how the ink is definitely starting to run out. But you know me, I like to push it and push it, even if it comes out a funny color, I don't mind. It's just so nice to have something different and unique. So once I've replaced, it's been sitting on my desk for almost a month now, so once I've replaced my color cartridge, I'll definitely give this a go and let you guys see what it looks like. I might even print my own digitals and maybe do a project with those, because I'm encouraging you all to do that, so I suppose I should do the same thing. Then I found this really cool sketchbook. I think it's actually been printed the wrong way around, but who really cares, you know? What I'm after is the gorgeous paper inside, you know, because we're always looking for sort of bigger folios for our junk journals. So, and this cover is just so pretty, it's amazing. This is let's call it 38 centimeters by 26 centimeters, so it's a bit bigger than, oh mind you, I think it is, it's almost A3, so it's not quite A3. And much bigger than A4, obviously. All right, so I popped over to Sasebo, Dragana at Sasebo, and she did this really cute thing with envelopes and mason jars and stuff. I had to watch the video a few times, so I think I'm going to have to watch it again to really grasp the concept of what she was doing. So she took some you know, mailer envelopes with windows, and she made these really cute seed packets / mason jars, and this was my attempt at it, but yeah, I'm not so happy with it. So anyways, I went ahead and I downloaded some of her freebies. She's got such amazing digitals as well, so I'll do a flip through the ones. I can't remember which ones they are, but needless to say, she's got lots. They're beautiful. Go over to her channel. You'll link to her website where she offers her freebies, and yeah, they're just great. So I printed these ones. As you can see my printer, this is where it started running out of a bit of ink here, so I printed those ones. There's also like a black and white version of those, which are so pretty. I love these ladies. So my idea was to actually use them inside as the backing here. So if I just slip that in there, that looks so cute in there. So that's where my thought process was going, sort of, and then I just didn't get the shape of the bottle right, and there's a few other little nigglies that I need to work on this. And also I wanted to actually cover the envelope with a pretty pattern, so I'll show you the other digitals now that I got from Sasebo. But the main reason for that is because some of our junk envelopes have got this writing on them. So Dragana actually takes her ink pads and she distresses the envelope. But yeah, that's a bit difficult when there's writing on there. So I was thinking about covering them, and then I changed my mind and just kind of ditched the project. So anyways, we'll try again, maybe during the week. Hopefully this week will be a bit better for that. Here's another one of those, part of that digital, and here I made them smaller. I made them 2 to a page, so they came out a bit smaller. So as you can see, this is the original size, and that is 2 to a page size. Oh, they're just so pretty. I love them. And then for this whole seed packets, whatever she called them, she did a digital kit. Somehow or another, I only downloaded 2 of the 4 pages, so I actually had to go back and download the other ones. But I cut these ones out in the meantime. So this is from that digital kit of hers, specifically regarding this seed packets envelope shaker thing. Very pretty. They are really stunning. Yeah, so I only printed out the 2 pages, and then I went back and I downloaded the rest. There's these labels as well. The other 2 pages are also gorgeous and stunning, and then like a whole list of different sunflowers and all sorts of petunias, pansies. So the idea was to make this into a seed packet, and then obviously put on a little label and put on a name. The other digital that I don't have here, where she's actually got the labels with the names on it in different colors, it was really great, very pretty. Here's some more of her digitals. I was thinking about using these to cover the envelope. Aren't they pretty? Oh, she's just so brilliant. I absolutely love her stuff. I love her channel. So yeah, the idea was maybe to actually cover the envelope first, and then sort of work on the bottleneck, blah blah blah, cuts out a little window. I was thinking about using some die cuts for that, and then I realized I didn't have any. Or do I? No, I'm not so sure. Oh yes, I do. I actually did go through my die cuts and have a look. I didn't know if I had the nesting rectangle dies, but I do, because I placed an order on Temu. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for my stuff to arrive. So I shall definitely be doing a Temu haul with you as soon as my stuff gets here. I'm very excited for all the goodies that I got from there. I got some new stamps, some new die cuts, lots of washi tapes. I can't even think about everything that I got in there. So very super excited for that. I got some more die cut holders. Let me show you my die cut holder thingies. I had to pause for a second so I could scratch them out for you. As you can see, I've got quite a few. So on Temu you can buy these things. So it's a magnetic sheet with a little folder. I can't find a bigger size. There probably is a bigger size if I just looked properly, but this is kind of the size that they come in. You get 20 of these and 20 of these plastic jobbies, and some of the packs include these little baggies, but I went ahead and bought these baggies separately. These are toiletry bags actually, but if you look on Temu, you'll probably, whatever you guys use, you know, you guys have got Amazon and AliExpress and all of those things, so I'm sure, you know, you find similar things on these online stores, so I'm sure you'll find something similar there. Temu is just very convenient for us South Africans. Yeah, so this is most of my dies. My bigger dies are in another bag in my die cut basket, which has my die cuts. So sure, I didn't realize this was going to become a flip through of my dies. So yeah, try and package my dies like this. If they fit in there nicely, then that's great. Got lots of nesting dies. There's my heart one. There is the triangles. I bought circles from Temu this time, so I'll have circle ones as well. So again, I want to really get into these die cuts and do little projects with you guys with these die cuts, because like I said, they're sitting in these bags and not being used, and I think it's just time to actually use them and do some lovely projects with them, because what's the point of them sitting in these beautiful bags in their beautiful packaging and not being used? So I'm going to do a very quick flip through with you on these. If you see something that you like, leave me a comment and say, hey Cans, why don't you try this die cut that you showed us, or that die cut that you showed us. I mean, I've got so many. Look at these cute little kitties, man. Very cute. This is like a lace one, which is great. This is these make the most amazing quilling papers, so definitely you want to start cutting into some of those. Very cool way to do your quilling papers as well. Yeah, so that's bag number one. I'm just trying to remember. I've tried to separate them into die cuts that I've already actually die cut at least once, and then ones that I haven't die cut yet, even though I can see some of those in there I have already done, but that's fine. one day they're all just going to be all mixed together anyways. Let's try and find the zips here. Aren't these little bags so cute though? Oh, I love them. Oh, what am I doing? This way, this way, this way, this way. Alrighty, so these ones are, I don't know why they were left out, but they left out. Talking of mason jars, I even thought about maybe trying to die cut these, but then obviously I'm going to cut, you know, if you want this window centered, that's a bit of a problem on this die cut. But anyways, who knows, maybe we can make something work out of that. That could be quite fun. There's a teeny tiny one. And then some other jars and bottles in this one. This one I actually made like a postcard book for Zoe's husband to take back with him to the UK. So I turned this like into like a little South African themed thingy, and it was really cool, but I never took photos of it. I forgot to take photos or do a video or anything on it. I had the prototype, but I think the prototype I threw away. Yeah, so this was a very fun project, this little suitcase thingy thing. You'll see this one just doesn't fit in here, but it's in here. In fact, this one is that, oh my gosh, it's not even here anymore. I showed you guys the other day a little junk journal that I did do, and I said I was going to gift it to a special friend for her birthday. And on the front cover, I actually, one of my little clusters that I made had this die cut on it. It was in kind of yellows. This is also a very fun one. Yeah, I've made some of those. Uppercase alphabet, uppercase alphabet, lowercase alphabet. I hope I'm not going too fast. Lowercase. Little houses. Dragana also does this thing with envelopes and turning them into little houses. I really want to try that as well. So maybe these die cuts could be very fun for that. So something to bear in mind. Maybe I must actually go back and look at that video. Oh, it was just, she's just so amazing. I really love Dragana a lot. She's also one of my favorites. Edge cutters. These ones I've actually used in my mandala dot art class, where I cut out the very simple one and we kind of dotted around the lotus, which was really, really nice. So that's what I've actually used just this one for. This was a set. It comes with the stamps and the die cuts, which is very cute. And of course I've used this so many times as well. I'm sure you've seen plenty of projects where I've used those. Another one which also makes like a little fold up tucky spotty thing, and some tabs. They're very cute as well. This one also like a little slotted pocket, which is great. Another nesting die. I can't wait to use one of these. I've also used this, makes a little corner pocket. In fact, I've used that on my Rolodex, which is sitting here, my Rolodex. If you look over here, I hope you guys can see this. My Rolodex. It's so full. I've used that die over here to make extra little slidey pocket thing spaces. My Rolodex is a bit crazy. I think it's time to maybe sort out this Rolodex and use these little bitsies and scrapsies, which are all over the place in here. Projects, you know, we've got so many ideas for projects, right? And we keep everything because you never know, it's going to make the perfect project one day. Another nesting die, another nesting die, and that is that pocket. I'm not going to sit here and try and put those all back in order, but I am going to take this one out and put it on the top, just because it is sticking out that little bit. They do get very heavy, so this bag is pretty heavy. Let's see what is in the other flamingo bag. Let's close that up, put that out of the way. Oh, something just fell off my desk. It was probably one of those digitals. Okay, let's see what's in the fliflingo. The fliflingo, my grandsons call it fliflingo. We got them these floaty things for our little pool, And yeah, it's quite fun to watch the flamingo like doing its thing in the pool. I think it's very entertaining. These ones obviously, so this is why I bought a new set of those magnetic sheets, because I've got this problem happening. This is a little box. It's very cute. I have actually tried this box out. Here is a random, it says for you die cut, a little ruler die cut. I initially thought this was a tear ruler, and then I found out that it wasn't a tear ruler. In fact, it is a die cut, so that's very cute. And here, what do we have? Oh, there's all sorts of goodies in there. They're more like little flourishes and flowers. These are book corners. Beautiful bee, pretty. A lovely feather, some angel rings, table and chair. This is also part of a quilling thing, so you can make fringe flowers or tassels. In fact, I bought it to make fringe flowers, but this is actually like a little tassel die. Also again, little corners for projects, very nice. Little fence. Let's see what else is in here. Some clocks and cogs and things that could be quite fun. I really want to do a steampunk theme journal, so I'm starting to collect stuff for steampunk as well. Here's another little gate, very pretty. This one I've used in my quilling class. It's really beautiful. Nice silhouette of a lady. There's another one that I'll show you just now. Some kitty cats. This is the other one that I used in my quilling class. Also, like a silhouette of a lady. That was very fun. High heel shoe. Stained glass window. But butterflies. Listen to me. There's butterflies on there, but it's a bicycle. Pretty little owl. Another sort of window with some flower thingies. It's very cute. Like a lacy edge trimmer, very cute. Another lacy sort of edge trimmer. This one's beautiful, it really cuts nicely. Sort of like a lattice type cutter. And then this was one of those random packets of die cuts, so there's all sorts of things in here. As you can see, there's a bunny and a balloon and a whisk and a leaf and a crown, and so this was a little goodie packet full of all sorts of things. So I really enjoyed getting that package. And then for some reason I had just one random thingy in the last pack of these things that I bought. So yeah, so most of these I have at least cut once, and you know, sometimes I just cut them to see how they cut which is great, but then I haven't actually done projects with them, so you know, I keep threatening of doing this with you guys. So again, leave me a comment, let me know which die cut you think is very exciting, and I shall start doing projects with that. I wanted to show you, it's over there. Let me just go grab this quickly. Right, I was talking about those two silhouette die cuts. This is my little folder of examples of quilling. So the one class that I did, hang on a sec, let me just try and find them. Here we go. There's the 180 with the quilling on top, excuse me. And here is the other lady. Let me just get it out. There we go. There's my other lady. So yeah, very exciting. Yeah, so there's so many wonderful things that you can do with die cuts, you know, quilling projects, all sorts of things. So yeah, that's happiness. Yeah guys, other than that I don't have much news. Had a very cool meeting today with a coffee shop owner and her assistant. They're looking for facilitators who do workshops and stuff, so I'm very excited about that. I shall hear by the end of the weekend. They really want me to do quilling classes. I said to them I really love doing the mandala dot art classes, so hopefully they will take me up on both. So I hope to become even more busier over the weekends and join these lovely ladies at their little coffee shop and do what we do best, you know, be creative and teach. and impart our knowledge and share. That's wonderful. So that's about all the news I have for now. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Remember, it's weekend time. Fill your cups. Make sure that you do something which makes you feel happy and good inside. Yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next week sometime. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.